So let's talk about Diaz. So lots of people in the chat are making points and saying we can't lose Diaz. And I don't think, I feel like I can say this on behalf of most of us. I don't think anybody's advocating for us to sell Diaz. Like, I'm sure we'd all be happy if Barcelona pissed off and Diaz stayed. But whilst the links are there, and we know of his desire previously to go and play at the new camp, we can't ignore the links to Barcelona, especially when Barcelona are now potentially going to find a way to free up the money to sign him. Excuse me. So this piece comes in and it said Al Hilal's manager Jorge Jesus is going all out to sign Rafinha. Barcelona have informed Al Hilal that they want at least 90 to 100 million euro for the player, and then it goes on to say which will not be a problem for Al Hilal. Could this mean Luis Diaz goes in the other direction? Ask our friends at LFC Transfer Room. And you'd have to say yes. If Barcelona free up the money for Rafinha and Saudi Arabia are stupid enough to give 90 to 100 million euro for Rafinha and he goes over there for a payday, there's every chance that they come in for Diaz. And once they start coming for him, we know that it's going to be a distraction. And we know that if he wants to go, we'll have an unhappy player on our hands. So we can't just bury our heads in the sand like loads of our fans love to do about these type of things. Same with Mohamed Salah. We got to address it. And if there's any chance he wants out, get it done as quickly as possible so we have time to find a replacement. What you can't have happen is Liverpool drag this out, Barcelona come back, and then they come in with a stupid offer at the end of the window. We lose them when we haven't got time to replace. We've got to be realistic about this. So if they got 90 to 100 million euro for Rafinha, the honest answer to Barcelona is give us all of that money or you're not getting Diaz. Sorry, Craig, you're wrong and you're in the minority. I want Diaz gone. Well, see, Paul, the reason I know I'm not in the minority is because I conducted a poll on this in 2 separate streams, mate. So I respect your opinion, but your opinion doesn't make me factually incorrect. I've done polls, mate, where we've asked the audience what you'd prefer to do. And we gave them options. We have done different polls. One poll where we said keep Diaz versus 3 other signings. Another poll where we said keep Diaz versus sell Diaz. And most of us are happy to keep him. So I don't think I am wrong, mate. But I also don't think selling him is wrong either. I'm open to any of it. But going into this window, Paul, I think I'd probably try and pitch it to you like this, mate. For me, going into the window, getting rid of Salah was the priority. And that's the deal that I want the club to go out there and get sorted. And Diaz, it's a distraction, but it's an easy fix if Barca get the money. For me, if we allow Mohamed Salah to leave this football club for free in a year's time, it is some of the most idiotic, stupid transfer business I've ever seen at a football club. Baffles me. Because, of course, he's in no rush. Why would he be? He knows he's getting a big payday. Either Liverpool give him a new deal, which is grand, or he goes for a free in 12 months and gets 80 or 100 million quid signed an on bonus somewhere. And we're shafted. So I don't get this. It should be getting rid of Salah is the priority in this window. As much as people don't want to have the conversation, it's the smart play. You have to make it awkward and he has to go. Or give him a 2-year deal. If the club are that adamant he's got more football to play, get a deal agreed with him. But you cannot let him go for free. That's the only outcome here that is absolutely unacceptable. My belief is that he's done at the top level and he's on the decline. So I'd sell. But I'm okay if the club renew. I just don't want them leaving for free. Same Diaz for a younger, more talented player, I'd bite your hand off. Again, if you said to me, Craig, would you swap Nico Williams for Luis Diaz? I'm going to say yes. The only problem I have with Diaz is probably one shared by many of us. It's just the end product. Work rate, attitude, engine, brilliant. Just not scoring enough goals. What was, I think 13 last campaign, which is equal to Sadio Mane's worst year at Liverpool. And he's supposed to be the Mane replacement. He should be right in his prime now at 27 as well. So, yeah, look, sell if he wants to go and Barca have the money. Do we know how much Liverpool's looking for Diaz? So the rumoured number was about £70 million upwards. So we paid 50, and everything I've read said the club want to make a profit on that. So 70 upwards. But the trick to this deal will be what Barcelona get for Rafinha, because Barcelona can't get 90 million euro, let's say, for Rafinha, and then with a straight face tell Liverpool that they're only willing to pay 50 or 60 for Diaz, who they're bringing in because they think he's better than the dude they just sold. So, yeah, it's and Liverpool don't need to sell Diaz from a contractual standpoint. He's got 3 years to go. He's not a particularly high earner at the club. So, with Diaz, Liverpool are very much in command of that situation.